Good day YouTube, welcome back to a new video and happy Valentine's Day. Let's get started. Luis Garavito, Part 5, Adulthood, 1990s. Let's get started. Between 1980 and 1992, Garavito was estimated to have raped and tortured a minimum of 200 youths, a period during which he had actively spent 5 years under psychiatric care, having attempted suicide several times. However, Garavito had resisted during this time. Local reports of child molestation increased substantially. While operating an Ouija board, Garavito alleged that he entered a state of psychosis in which the devil had asked whether he would like to serve him. Answering that he would, the devil responded, saying, quote, "Kill, that with killing many things may come," unquote. Attempting to commit his first murder on 1 October 1992, Garavito shot a young boy who had been selling sweets and cigars to passersby. In a, quote, "state of drunkenness," unquote, he lured the youth, who he planned on bringing to a wooded lot to the Melia Hotel sector in Bolivar, Colombia, before being interrupted and beaten by local police, one of whom hit him over the head with a revolver. As Garavito pled, they then stole 1,000 pesos, a watch and a ring from him before letting him go from a police station. He first murdered 13-year-old John Carlos on 4 October 1992 and began wearing various disguises in order to evade identification and arrest. Known locally as Goofy, a generous man who gave to children in Trujillo, locals went out of their way to keep documents from Garavito. For years, Garavito documented his crimes by tickets, receipts, clothes, and identity cards of victims in a black cloth suitcase. Garavito left the suitcase with his sister Esther before giving it to Liz Murray. He also collected their amputated toes before disposing of them for fear that Colombian National Police's sent dog team might trace them to him. In June 1996, Garavito complained to Liz Murray of losing his temporary job as a salesman for air fresheners, begging for a place to stay in exchange for food and financial relief. Wary of Garavito for his alcoholism and temper, she took him in briefly with hesitance. Garavito then suffered a hard fall in the Consumayas neighborhood of Bogota, breaking his leg in August 1996. Stricken with pain, he resisted temporarily with a man before begging his girlfriend Liz Murray to let him stay at their residence again. Restricted by having to use crutches, wear a neck brace and a cast, Garavito resorted to begging on the street for the 2 months he resisted with her. Garavito provided for the household by paying for meals and other means, such as bringing a television. He remained hostile, however, and ended a fight with his girlfriend's 15-year-old son for wanting to watch the local news. Thus, Mary subsequently evicted Garavito for this and for damaging a gold chain she had gifted Garavito. Later that year, on Christmas Day, Les Murray received a gift from a visiting friend, which promoted an angry, drunken phone call from Garavito, who stated that he, quote, didn't like those fag gods, unquote, visiting as he feared they would steal her generosity from him. After being informed he was no longer welcome, Garavito appeared the next morning shouting obscenities and threats while grabbing at Les Mary's throat, promoting her and the family to hide at a neighbor's house. After several hours, Garavito left an apology note asking for forgiveness for his, quote, damage, unquote, to their household, nicknamed Conflict by locals. Garavito was frequently seen drunk and drifting from town to town as he outwore his welcome, often due to his domestic disputes with co-workers, abuse of his girlfriends, and general inability to behave normally. His erratic behavior reportedly left him unable to develop and maintain close relationships. Toward the end of Garavito's crime spree, he drifted through western Colombia as a homeless drifter, wary of murdering minors who he felt were much too easy to lure. Garavito developed plans to eventually commit a mass murder in which he would kidnap several adults and murder them as he attracted the attention of journalists, possibly dying in the frenzy. Nevertheless, nevertheless, Garavito was detained for the attempted sexual assault of 12-year-old John Ivan Zapokal before being able to perform this mass murder on 22 April 1999. Thanks for watching. Please tune in for my next video.